Emilio, the honey badger.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Honey Badger Hour podcast. It's your boy, the Badger, and we are back. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe on the little notification bell below to keep you up to date whenever we have new podcast episodes, breakdowns, and reactions. All right, guys, here we go. Friday night. You already know what it is. UFC 313 is coming up. We got the weigh-ins in a little bit. Hopefully everybody makes weight and we are ready to go. It's time for your main card predictions. In our first bout, guys, we got Bobby King Green taking on the phenom out of Fighting Nerds, Mauricio Ruffy. Okay, guys? Ruffy, coming off his last win, looked pretty good, all right? We thought he was going to finish the guy right away in the first round. He ended up having a little bit of a trouble. Okay, taking on King Green. Yo, King Green, also on a losing streak. His last loss was to Paddy Pimblett, where he got submitted relatively quick. But don't get it twisted, guys. Ruffy is the big favorite in this fight. However, it's not going to be an easy fight. All right? King Green is very unorthodox, slick striking style. Okay? He has been stopped before. He's been knocked out, and he has been submitted. So it's going to be a tough fight. It's not going to be easy feat, but I'm going to go with the favorite, Mauricio Ruffy, representing Fighting Nerds. Those guys are on top right now, all right? They're on a big run. New MMA team on the scene. So for our first bout of the evening, guys, I'm going to go with the favorite, Mauricio Ruffy, and we're going to say Mauricio Ruffy by decision. Okay, guys? So fight number one, Mauricio Ruffy taking on King Green. We're going to go with the favorite, Mauricio Ruffy. I feel like your money is good there. All right, guys. In our second fight of the main card, we got the females throwing down. We got Amanda Lemos taking on Yasmin Lucindo. Okay, guys. To be fair, I don't know too much about these two women. I know Lemos has a win over Mackenzie Dern, so to beat Mackenzie Dern, you got to be pretty legit. But I'm gonna go with the favorite, the 23-year-old Lucindo, guys. I got Yasmin Lucindo by decision in our second fight of the evening. All right, guys. Don't know too much about the women. It's going to be a tough call. Both are really, really good, really scrappy on their feet, good all around, well-rounded. And I'm going to go with age on this one. So I'm going with the 23-year-old against the 37-year-old. So we're going with the favorite, Lucindo, via decision, and I think your money will be safe there. In our third fight of the night, guys, we got a lightweight banger. Jalinturner, 14-8, is taking on Ignacio Bahamondes. This is a tough fight, guys. This is going to be a very rare time when we got two 6'3" lightweights going toe-to-toe with each other. So I'm sure both fighters are used to being the taller guy, okay? But finally, they're fighting somebody their same size. So at the lightweight division, usually like 6 foot, 6'1" is as big as they get. So two very big lightweights for the division. Jalinturner coming off a few losses off Dan Hooker. All right, he lost to Renato Moicano. Ignacio has a little bit less notable wins, but he's a rising up-and-comer representing Chile. I know my student Evo is going to be cheering for him, wants him to win the title. So I feel bad going against my Chile people, but I think this time Jalinturner gets the job done by KO, and we see Jalinturner getting back to his finishing ways. So in our third bout, guys, I'm going Jalinturner via KO over Ignacio Bahamondes. Let me know below what you think. Are you on Team Jalinturner or are you on Team Chile? Chi, le. Jalinturner's a monster, and I think he goes back to his finishing ways tomorrow night. In our co-main event, we got a banger, guys. Now, unfortunately, we were supposed to see Justin Gaethje take on Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker broke his hand, had to pull out of the fight. So stepping in on short notice, we got another absolute banger of a fight. We got Rafael Fiziev coming in on 2 weeks' notice to take on Justin Highlight Reel Gaethje, and this fight will be a rematch. In fight one, Justin Gaethje ended up defeating Rafael Fiziev via decision. However, guys, Justin Gaethje was getting lit up in the first 2 rounds. In the first round and a half of that fight, I feel like Rafael Fiziev was going to town on Justin Gaethje, but he got a little bit tired, he got a little bit winded, and Justin Gaethje ended up taking over on the end of second round and the third round. So now this fight, the only thing that worries me about this fight, guys, is that it's on short notice, okay? I don't like Rafael Fiziev after coming off a 1 year, 2 year, year and a half layoff after tearing his ACL against Gamrot. Okay, so we haven't seen Rafael Fiziev in a long time. All right, he's coming in on short notice, and he's taking on Justin Gaethje on a full fight camp. And Justin Gaethje was getting ready to fight Dan Hooker, and you know if you're getting ready to fight Dan Hooker, you know you got to have your cardio on point because Dan Hooker is gonna be an absolute war. So if there's anything that Justin Gaethje was prepared for, it was gonna be a strong gas tank. So this is a tough fight, guys. It's crazy to see that Rafael Fiziev is the favorite coming into this one, even though Justin Gaethje has a win over Fiziev. So the odds are a little bit crazy on this one, guys. So we got Justin Gaethje, the underdog, in a rematch on a fight that he already won. So not only is Fiziev the favorite, but he's also on short notice. So how often do you see a fighter who is on short notice and is the favorite? So that's going to be a little bit crazy one, guys. I'm not too sure. I'm really torn on this one. I trained with Rafael Fiziev for a long time in Tiger Muay Thai in Phuket, Thailand. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is straight up one of the greatest strikers, striking and really just fighter. He's one of the best guys I've ever sparred in my life. Okay, so when it comes for skill, Rafael Fiziev can do things to you. His rhythm in the striking is so unorthodox. He came up fighting in Kyrgyzstan. All right, used to live in Thailand and fight in the stadiums over there for no money, fighting every week just to eat. So you know, Rafael Fiziev is about that life. Now, the good thing about taking this fight on short notice for Rafael Fiziev is that, okay, usually a short notice is bad, but he hasn't had that time to get injured, so maybe he's going to be coming in fresh, and you know he's pretty hungry, so he's very grateful for the opportunity. And coming in on short notice and saving the UFC card, he's basically playing with free money right now. So the pressure is definitely going to be on Justin Gaethje, former interim champion, okay, former BMF champ, and fought for the title twice already. So a lot of pressure in Justin Gaethje to fight a guy who's coming in on short notice. I feel like Rafael Fiziev, with nothing to lose, I could see Rafael Fiziev getting the job done by KO early. If it does go to the decision, then we're going to say Justin Gaethje. So this is a pick'em fight, guys. You can't go wrong either way. If you are going to pick Justin Gaethje, I feel like we go with Justin Gaethje on the decision. If you are on Team Fiziev, I see Rafael Fiziev getting the finish by KO early in the first or second round. The question is going to be for this fight, the question is Fiziev, does Fiziev have the cardio to get through a 3-round fight on just 2 weeks' notice? And for Gaethje, the question is going to be, can Gaethje's chin hold up after being viciously knocked out last year by Max Holloway at UFC 300? So it's going to be Fiziev's cardio versus Gaethje's chin. Will Gaethje's chin recover? And will Fiziev improve his cardio? So Rafael Fiziev taking on Justin Gaethje in a co-main event banger. I'm going with the favorite, Rafael Fiziev, guys. All right, I think Rafael Fiziev gets the job done by KO early in the fight. And especially now with Justin Gaethje talking about retirement. Once a fighter starts talking about retirement on interviews, guys, then you already know that their foot is already 1 foot in. Their mindset has already changed a little bit. In our main event, guys, we got a banger. Alex Pereira, Chama, is back, taking on the Dagestani monster, Magomed Ankalaev, just 20-1, okay? He's looked unstoppable in the UFC. His only loss is by submission, and good for Ankalaev. I don't think Pereira is going to be submitting anybody. But, man, this is a tough call, guys. Alex Pereira is the favorite, but it's going to be very, very, very tight. This is going to be even money. The question is, has Alex Pereira been slacking on training, guys? He's getting ready to fight Ankalaev 20-1, and we've seen him in Miami. We've seen him in Australia. We've seen him wrestling in the snow with Glover Teixeira, but has he been putting in the work? It's going to be a tough call. Now, the good thing for Pereira is, even though Ankalaev is from Dagestan, he is not a wrestler fighter, okay? He was getting touched up, and Jan Blachowicz was lighting up his leg in that first fight, okay, when he barely got through Jan. So it's a tough call, guys. It's hard to go against Ankalaev right now, but with the fasting during Ramadan, will that affect his performance? We got to see. Alex Pereira, massive for the weight class, okay? They did the stare downs in the media the other day, and Pereira did look a lot taller, okay? He looked very full. So the question is going to be if he can get to Ankalaev before Ankalaev takes him to the ground. I don't see Ankalaev outstriking Pereira, so if Ankalaev wants to win this fight, I think Ankalaev is going to have to take him down and hold him. Now here's the question. Can Ankalaev hold down Pereira for 5 rounds and ground and pound and stay on top? I think he might get him down here and there, but Alex Pereira does a really good job getting up from the bottom, okay? He's proven in all his UFC fights that he is very, very hard to hold. So if Pereira can keep the center of the octagon circle and take away Ankalaev's mobility early in the fight with those nasty low kicks, okay? If you guys seen the way Alex Pereira throws those low kicks, he has no telegraph and he just touches bum, 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 bum. He has a nasty switch kick that he knocked out Yuri Prohaska with, so there's a lot of tools for Alex Pereira to win. I can see him getting a flying knee on Ankalaev, level changing, and his confidence to be able to get up is what's going to let him open up on his strike. So, this is a tough one, guys. I'm going with Alex Pereira. I'm not going against Chama. How dare I even think that Ankalaev has a chance? So, in my prediction for the main event, who do I think is going to win? Chama. I'm going with Alex Pereira, second or third round KO. He gets the job done. And he goes back to the victory celebration. He goes back to doing his little dance that he does with his coach. I think Alex Pereira right now is on hot. The only question I have, guys, is hopefully he hasn't been flying too close to the sun. Because you know what happens when these UFC guys start getting a lot of the UFC title defenses. They start to maybe training slack a little bit. Maybe the spotlight gets to them. So hopefully Alex Pereira is staying hungry and doing what he needs to do. But I see Alex Pereira getting the knockout in round 3 or 4. Maybe even as early as round 2. So in our main event, guys, it's going to be a very, very close fight. I'm super, super torn right now because Ankalaev is a good striker. But because Ankalaev is a striker first, I feel like this is just a bad matchup for him. Unless he chooses to wrestle for the first time in a long time. The thing is, for Ankalaev, it's going to be like he's really going to have to go out of his comfort zone shooting takedowns and trying to hold down Alex Pereira when he really likes to strike. So if he does choose to strike with Alex Pereira for the whole 5 rounds, then I think Alex Pereira will catch him eventually and knock him out. So, Alex Pereira, don't be surprised if you see a flying knee. He's got left hook knockouts. He's got kick knockouts. Maybe Alex Pereira is due for a flying knee in the UFC. So, Alex Pereira, main event. We're going with Chama. That's my picks, guys. UFC 313. And we will be watching the fights, guys. Join us. We will be going live tonight on YouTube from the rooftop live at the Seminole Hard Rock Guitar Hotel and Casino. If you guys want to watch the fights with the Honey Badger Hour, come with us tonight at the rooftop. You say Badger for free entry at the door. And we will be going live tonight on the Honey Badger Hour YouTube channel with our live reactions right after UFC 313. We'll see you guys later. Remember, train hard, always do your best, and let God do the rest. Honey Badger Hour, we are out.